Welcome back. Mostly sunny and nice as we continue through the day, but will this beautiful weather be with us for the rest of the week?
Here's meteorologist Jim Dickey with the forecast.
A nice day on tap once again here. This morning's AccuWeather forecast brought to you by Henry's Bridal Boutique and Formal Wear, 31 Washington Street, Penobscot Plaza in Bangor. For weddings, proms, or any formal occasion, see the Henrys. Make sure your look is as unique as you are. Let Dave, Molly, and the Henrys experienced staff help you find the style that best suits you. Taking a look across the region here, really not much to look at all. High pressure firmly entrenched off to our south, keeping skies clear across the board. You see this swath of clouds. That's Tropical Storm Leslie pushing its way northward and making landfall Newfoundland here, but not going to be an issue for us. A bit breezy through the day, but has area of high pressure, again, sitting off to our south, dominating. No worries here weather-wise, keeping it dry, sunny, and pleasant. And temperature-wise, comfortable. 68 Eastport, 70. Sunny skies, Machias, Baileyville also coming in at 70 degrees. We'll climb to 70 in Bar Harbor, sunny 71 in Ellsworth, 72 and mostly sunny in Bucksport and Belfast. 71, sunny, Waterville, 72 under sunny skies in Skowhegan, keeping it dry. All in all, a gorgeous day here all across the board. 72 in Lincoln, 71 in Dexter, a mostly sunny 72 into Pittsfield as well. For the northward, same story, although a cool one again in Greenville at 67, 71 in Dover, Foxcroft, 72, mostly sunny skies in Millinocket. Here in Bangor, a mostly sunny day, keeping it nice, 72, your daytime high, not even a chance of rainfall. Your marine forecast, a small craft advisory remains in effect until 5 p.m. here this evening. Winds from the northwest, 15 to 20 knots. Waves still at 4 to 6 feet. That'll be winding down as we head through the day. No restrictions to visibility as skies stay clear. And as skies stay clear, we're in a dry air mass. Temperatures really falling off once again here tonight. Mid-40s, 44 your overnight low. But that area of high pressure sort of sliding its way further eastward. That's allowing our winds to kick more out of the west and southwest. So temperatures start to climb in the day tomorrow. We're at 76. And as you step on through your exclusive AccuWeather 5-day forecast, temps climbing to Thursday as well. We're at 78 and then backing off again. 74 Friday, Saturday, a cool 71 with a stray shower on Sunday.
Thanks, Jim. It is the 11th anniversary of 9/11, and since 2001, a lot has changed in the way we travel.
And our Brittany Devane checked in with the Bangor International Airport to find out the many changes still taking place.
September 10th, 2001, the last day airport security would exist in a pre-9/11 era. In the years since that day, travelers have experienced constant change as airports try to keep up with changing technology and safety needs.
Now we're talking about a number of different things that passengers have to do, which were different than on September 10th. Some of those items are related to like carry-on baggage. We have to remove our laptops, other specialty items in your carry-on baggage. So we have to take off our shoes now. A lot of the outer garments, sweaters and jackets and whatnot need to be removed.
Perhaps the biggest change in airport security was the establishment of the TSA, the Transportation Security Administration. And even more recently, full body scans have come to the forefront of national attention.
That's relatively new here in Bangor, the advanced imaging technology. But that was, again, one of the other things that were created through this change. This new and emerging technology has finally been put into place so that they can scan passengers at least much more efficiently and accurately as they go through the security checkpoints. Here in Bangor, we haven't received any complaints.
And as it's become apparent in the last few months, Bangor International Airport takes on a special role in air traffic safety.
It's our geographic location, being located, so far, east and north. We are certainly a port of entry here. We have all the, the facilities here available. We can handle basically any airplane that's in service today. So it's a testament to, certainly the airport and the folks that handle the aircraft. We have a number of organizations that we work very well with.
These diversions happen more often than the general public realizes, but they could be caused by any number of reasons, including medical or technical. And as security measures go up, diversions for safety reasons go down. A great sign of moving forward on this important day. In Bangor, I'm Brittany Devane.
Thank you, Brittany. The Orono Police Department needs your help in finding a woman who apparently robbed a Circle K convenience store in Orono. Around 1:30 a.m. on Sunday, a female entered the store and slipped the cashier a note stating that she had a weapon and demanded all the register's money and a pack of cigarettes. After the cashier handed her the items, she then fled on foot in the direction of the Bennick Road in Old Town. The woman is described as a white female, 5 feet to 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing 115 to 130 pounds, and was wearing jeans and a black coat with white and gray stripes down the side. That coat also had a yellow hood. If you can identify the woman or know of her whereabouts, call the Orono Police Department at 866-4000 or send an anonymous tip to its Crime Watch link on the Orono Police Department's website shown here on your screen.
Police in Holded arrested a man over the weekend on a warrant dating back over 2 decades. Now, Police Chief Gene Worcester said around 4:30 on Sunday afternoon, an officer responded to a disturbance on the Cedar Haven Trailer Park. A resident wanted 43-year-old Arnold Thompson off the property. When the officer eventually ran Thompson's name, he discovered a 1989 warrant on the man out of Belfast for failure to appear on a theft charge. As it turns out, Thompson had lived in Florida, and Maine authorities did not attempt to seek him out. Thompson is being held on $300 cash bail.
The Herman man who shot 2 intruders during a home invasion in February, killing one of them, was supposed to appear in court yesterday on drug charges, but it was postponed for another day. 25-year-old Daniel Williams pleaded not guilty to 7 counts of trafficking and possessing scheduled and hallucinogenic drugs. Deputies arrested Williams on a sealed warrant in late May. The district attorney's office says drug trafficking was the basis for the deadly February home invasion. Prosecutors believe the intruders had previously obtained drugs from Williams and then returned intending to rob him. Williams was adamant to Fox Bangor and ABC7 back in March that he did not know the intruders. A new date for his court appearance has not been scheduled yet.
A Dexter man was recently arrested on marijuana processing charges following a domestic violence report. 37-year-old Donald Murdoch was arrested late Tuesday when police officers visited his apartment. The week before, authorities investigated a claim that he had attacked his girlfriend with whom he lived. During their initial visit, they found nearly 130 marijuana plants growing inside their apartment. Murdoch was not home at the time, but when they returned last week, surprise, they took him into custody and charged him with domestic assault and cultivating marijuana. During the course of the investigation, Murdoch's neighbor, 49-year-old Gregory Bohan, was also arrested for growing more than 60 pot plants in his apartment. The value of all the drugs would have been worth about $60,000 when the plants were fully grown.
The state's cruise ship season is well underway, and some passengers docked in Portland are in for a real Maine treat. Boxes and boxes of lobster from Ready Seafood of Portland were delivered to the cruise ship Celebrity Summit yesterday morning. Congresswoman Shelley Pingree was on hand as the lobsters were brought to the ship. The Congresswoman says she hopes the shipment is the beginning of a long and productive relationship between the cruise ship industry and Maine lobstermen.
Creating new markets with new customers is very difficult. And when you get someone like a cruise line that's a very competitive market to break into, it's great for a small business, but it's great for the state of Maine and the lobster industry. It's fantastic, so thank you.
This is the first of many lobster shipments totaling 3,800 pounds to the Celebrity Summit over its next several visits to Maine. Norwegian Cruise Lines plans to buy more than 5,000 pounds of Maine lobster for visits to Maine by the Norwegian Dawn.
Maine DOT officials are warning Bangor area motorists that tonight exit 186 off of 95 will be shut down. The closure on the northbound side will begin at 7 p.m. for overnight road paving. Crews will be working through the night repaving the road between the Union Street off-ramp and the Hogan Road on-ramp. Drivers are being urged to take exit 187, the Hogan Road, instead. That exit will reopen at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And a ruling by the Maine Attorney General means that you may have to pay more for health care. Plus, Catholic Church officials decide to sell one of its churches instead of closing another in an effort to save money. And
hundreds attend a rally in support of same-sex marriage. Greg Lagerquist takes us around the state.
Checking news around the state, I'm Greg Lagerquist. The Maine Attorney General's office ruling on CannaRx could mean you're going to pay higher health care costs. Workers at private Maine companies and state employees have been getting prescription drugs at no cost through this company, reportedly saving the state about $3 million a year. Well, Democrats and Republicans say they're unhappy with this ruling, and they say they will introduce legislation to try to change it. Catholic Church leaders in Portland are selling St. Patrick's Church instead of closing St. Pius. The complex owner of Westgate Mall offered to buy the church for over $1.3 million. Father Jim LaFontaine says the parish lost $85,000 last year and needed to close St. Pius to make up that money. But now they can sell St. Pat's sooner, they say. As Election Day gets closer, hundreds of supporters of same-sex marriage attended a rally in Portland today. Mainers United for Marriage put on today's Yes on One campaign rally at Portland City Hall. Meanwhile, opponents are also hard at work, hoping history will repeat itself. In 2009, Maine voters overturned a law legalizing same-sex marriage in the state. This year, Mainers will vote on a referendum question asking them if they want to allow same-sex couples to get married again. That vote coming up in November. With your news around the state, I'm Greg Lagerquist.
Thank you, Greg. And still to come here this morning, Bangor City officials hope they will soon be able to give more use to the Dorothy Dix Psychiatric Center.
More details after the break. Don't go away.
Welcome back. An Ivy League university has ranked the Bangor metro area among the least ethnically diverse in the nation, with two other Maine cities not that far behind. Brown University's US 2010 project ranks Bangor 5th among the 25 least diverse areas. The Portland, South Portland, Biddeford area checked in at 11 and Lewiston, Auburn at 25. And when it comes to Bangor, historian Dick Shaw says the Queen City has always been homogeneous.
If you could go back 100, 150 years, walk downtown, there were merchants, Italians and Jewish immigrants right from the old country. Greeks, Chinese had their laundries and their eateries.
2010 U.S. Census data reports Bangor's population is 92% non-Hispanic white. As for the study's least diverse American city, Laredo, Texas, and the most diverse, Vallejo, Fairfield, California.
The Department of Education named the 2013 Maine Teacher of the Year yesterday morning. Shannon Shanning of Poland was named the 2013 Maine Teacher of the Year during a surprise assembly at Whittier Middle School in the town of Poland. Education Commissioner Stephen Bowen presented her with the honor. Shanning is a special education teacher at Whittier Middle School and is the first special education instructor to ever receive the award.
I've established my family here, and I work and live here, and I've never felt more a part of this community than I do right now.
Shanning, a graduate of the University of Maine at Farmington, will compete in the selection for the 2013 National Teacher of the Year. That winner will be announced in April 2013 at the White House. Retail gas prices jumped again over the weekend, and prices are being blamed on the weather. Average retail gas prices have risen 4.6 cents per gallon in the last week. Sources at MaineGasPrices.com attribute the nickel jump to the aftermath of Hurricane Isaac. The state average is currently at $3.94. Prices yesterday were 20.4 cents higher than the same day 1 year ago and 16.4 cents higher than 1 month ago. This brings the national average of a gallon of gas up to $3.81.
What will they blame it on next? Well, the Bangor City officials hope they will soon be able to give more use to the Dorothy Dix Psychiatric Center. And last night, the City Council voted to send a letter to the state yesterday evening. The facility had millions of dollars in state funding cuts as the result of savings within the Health and Human Services. The city has been working for the last several months to find ways to utilize the location. In the letter, councilors voted to send to the state. They asked for officials to work with the city to provide funding in order to turn parts of the hospital into housing while still maintaining mental health services in the northern part of our state.
We're hoping the state is, going to be receptive to our ideas, but this is the start of that process, which could take a couple of years to redevelop, close to 100,000 square feet of space, but we think it will result in a lot of good housing.
Now, Dorothy Dix is one of only 2 psychiatric hospitals in the state. The other is Riverview Psychiatric Center in Augusta.
And the Bangor City Council also made a new appointment for its next Director of Community and Economic Development. Rosie Vanadestine has been appointed to officially take the post after holding the position on an interim basis since April. She has held similar jobs in the town of Lisbon and Fairfield, and in the past was also the Assistant Director in Bangor. She feels that experience will help her move forward, as she already has done so.
Policies and procedures that we have in place and looking at our guidelines that we run by in economic development. We're looking at property disposition, and we're also going to be refocusing on the comprehensive plan again.
Vanadestine takes over for Robbie McKay, who retired this spring after 45 years with the city.
As we come here this morning, we continue our Trains in Maine series, and this time we head over to Unity.
That's after the break, but first, here's your job of the day.
Welcome back. We continue our special September series called The Trains of Maine.
Last week we took you along the Down East Scenic Railroad, but this week we take you to the Belfast and Moosehead Lake Railway, accompanied by one classy group of passengers. It's all aboard the Belfast and Moosehead Lake Railway train, and I'm tagging along with some high-class passengers.
I had this in high school, if you can imagine that.
Yeah.
That was...
You had one lucky prom date.
When we were dating, he rode me around in this.
A lot of girls got rides in this in high school.
Uh-oh.
Longtime friends from across the Northeast gathered here in Unity for their annual outing as a Model T chapter group. They carefully parked their prized Fords and climbed aboard the open-air car and coaches led by Locomotive 50. The destination, a charming Maine town known as Brooks. It was here that in the early 90s, the movie Skylark, a sequel to Sarah Plain and Tall, was filmed.
For 48 hours, the station was not Brooks Station. It was a station in Camden. Although I don't know that there was ever a rail station in Camden. For 48 hours there was, and it was filmed here at this venue.
Look closely, that's Glenn Close. And here, Christopher Walken. This photograph was taken before automobiles ever existed, a day and age freely overlooked by many Model T club members. The train travels about the same average speed as its passengers' Model Ts. It's a slow pace at roughly 25 miles per hour, but it's the way life should be, so my new friends say.
Train people are just like Model T people, except they have to stay on the track, and we don't.
Most of us were not alive to see trains and Model Ts when our society depended on them the most. Taking a spin on these wood-spoke vehicles or on a train such as this one is a fun way to learn a little history.
By preserving historic equipment and historic artifacts, including the railroad, you can reuse them and contribute to the modern economy. And you know, a lot of kids have never even seen a train, and this gives them experience to get up close and personal.
Maybe you're like me and have never experienced the Model T. On the return trip to Unity, I had the opportunity of a lifetime to take my first ride in one. We followed the train home, literally. For tickets and information on the Belfast Moosehead Lake Railway, visit brookspreservation.org.
Well, it's going to be much warmer than the morning hours later this afternoon, but how long will it be sticking around?
Meteorologist Jim Dickey is in with today's weather forecast.
Another gorgeous day on tap across the region. This morning's AccuWeather forecast brought to you by Henry's Bridal Boutique and Formal Wear, 31 Washington Street, Penobscot Plaza in Bangor. For weddings, proms, or any formal occasion, see the Henrys. Make sure your look is as unique as you are. Let Dave, Molly, and the Henrys' experienced staff help you find the style that best suits you. High pressure dominating here. You see skies are clear across the board this morning. Nothing to worry about weather-wise, and that will continue through the day, really through the rest of the week. This area of high pressure going to continue to be the dominant force in our weather, keeping us dry and sunny. As it slides its way a bit further south and eastward, that is going to allow some warmer air to work its way in, but temperatures will hold in the 70s as we head through the rest of the week here. 68 sunny skies in Eastport, 70 under sunny skies in Machias today, 70 Baileyville here too, 70 Bar Harbor, sunny 71 Ellsworth, 72 mostly sunny in Belfast, 71 Waterville, Augusta, a sunny pleasant 72 degrees in Skowhegan, not even a chance of rainfall here all across the region, 72 in Lincoln, 71 is sunny in Dexter, a cool 67 in Greenville, 72 in Millinocket. Of course, it'll be coolish step out the door this morning, many spots in the 40s, 30s, but warming up nicely. 72, mostly sunny skies here in Bangor, again keeping it dry throughout the day, not even a chance of rainfall. Another cool night. We're still in this dry air mass as skies are clear, really allows those temperatures to fall off down to 44 for your overnight low. Your marine forecast, the small craft advisory does remain in effect until 5 p.m. here this evening, with winds staying a bit breezy, 15 to 20 knots out of the northwest. Waves 4 to 6 feet, but no restrictions to visibility as, again, skies are clear through the day and through the night. Stepping on through your exclusive AccuWeather 5-day forecast again. Those temps do climb slightly as we head through mid to late week, but we'll hold in the 70s. 76 Wednesday, 78. Mostly sunny skies on Thursday. Temps then back off. 74 Friday, Saturday. Little frontal boundary pushes towards us on Sunday with that potentially a stray shower. We're at 71.
Welcome back. For locals with a sweet tooth, it just got even easier for you to satisfy your cravings.
Oh no, even easier, that's not good. But a new bakery has opened up in Orono, but it's not just baked goods the new establishment offers. Our Brittany Devane went there to check it out.
There's a new bakery on the block in Orono. Located at 19 Mill Street, Butterfingers Bakery celebrated its grand opening on Sunday.
It was Orono Festival Day and it went very well. We sold out of a lot of stuff. And we had a lot of people coming in. We offer a lot of different things that are not in the same vicinity here.
It's busy down here. There's a lot of buzz. We just promote ourselves and put ourselves out there, and I think that eventually people are going to see. They're going to want to come. They're going to taste. They want to, enjoy the scenery.
Among the items on the menu, customers will find daily soup and sandwich specials, fresh squeezed lemonade, muffins, bread, and smoothies. Almost all of the baking is done by Harris, a cooking enthusiast.
I really enjoy making cheesecake, and I do a wide variety of them. Anywhere from turtle cheesecake, pumpkin chocolate chip cheesecake. I do the pies, I do the quiches. I've enjoyed cooking since I was a little girl with my grandmother. I had my own baking business from home for 6 years, and it makes me happy to make other people happy.
And of course we have our nice candy bar here, which everybody seems to love. You weigh out your candy. Cotton candy we have cookies and bars, and we'll always be changing out different things. We're not going to have the same stuff all the time. So there'll be a lot of different varieties. We sell pies whole and by the slices, quiche whole and by the slices.
In addition to food and drink, Butterfingers also sells handmade crafts and cards and offers comfortable seating in a great place for kids.
With plans to expand already in the works and such a positive showing for their grand opening, Sue and Danielle plan on being here for a while. And if this cupcake and smoothie are any indication, they're off to a pretty sweet start. In Orono, I'm Brittany Devane.
Brittany, that looks delicious, but I'm more curious about that smoothie you had there. See if that's delicious, but we'll see.
I'll tell you what, this is one thing we have a common problem with. In the morning, we don't usually eat before we come on the air, so a bakery store like that is just, my stomach is actually, it's rumbling right now because I'm so hungry. Well, that does it for us here on Fox Bangor. Thank you for watching.
From everyone here at Fox Bangor, have a good day.